Merhabalar arkadaşlar. Yeni bir Witcher yayınına hoş geldiniz. Kaydına daha doğrusu. Bugün çok uzun olmayacak bu video. Yola çıkacağım çünkü Ankara'ya gideceğim. Bir saat falan yaparım büyük ihtimalle bu videoyu. Zaten ana görev yapacağız. 2 tane ana görev yapar çıkarım bugün. Artık side questlerim tamamdır çünkü.
What now, you piece of filth?
Ankara'ya gideceğim işte. 4-5 gün gelemeyeceğim. Gidemeyeceğim. 4-5 gün değil de ne zaman? Bugün günlerden cumartesi. Bugün yokum. Cumartesi. Pazar yokum. Pazartesi akşam ya da salı sabah geleceğim. Ben pazartesi akşam gelirsem çok iyi ihtimalle giderim direkt olarak oyuna. Çünkü özlemiş olurum. Bakalım.
Artists. Never a good omen. Strange. I sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Bit right off. Probably choked to death. All knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Kaşıkları kullanmadan yiyeceğiz ya.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Bayağı bir toksik sistemimizi yükseltiyordu bu bizim.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
O place safe'te bizim evimiz oluyor tabii ki.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Gelmişken yapsak mı ki onu da? Bilemedim. Şu an ne yapılması gerek? Bilemedim açıkçası. Neyse. Karakter olarak şeyi yapabiliyor muyuz? 5 tane kabiliyet puanım var şu an. Bu kaç istiyor? 5 istiyor. Bu da 5 istiyor. Öncelikle bunu yapmam daha mantıklı. Çünkü şunu da yapabilirim. Diğer ikisini de yapmam lazım zaten. De imkansız gibi bir şey ya o. Çünkü 5 tane bu, 7 tane bu istiyor, 5 tane de bu istiyor. 12 tane istiyorlar totalde. 5 tane de bu var. 17. Benim şu anda kaç şeyim? 12 de açılıyor bu. Benim şu an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tane açık. 10, 11, 12. Üçünü de açmam lazım. 17 level daha lazım bana. 17 level ne demek? 66 level demek. İmkansız. Ya da levellerimi sıfırlayacağım. Şunu filan çıkaracağım. Nerede o? Şunu çıkaracağım. Ondan sonra şunu da çıkaracağım. Gene de 13 level lazım. Gene yapamam. En fazla yapacağım 6-7 level daha yani. En fazla o da. Bunlar bana ara ara şarap yollayacaklarını söylemişlerdi. Aynen yollamışlar. 4 paraya satıyorum. 15 taneden 60 gold eder. Bir şey değil ya. Burada bir şeyim var mı? Yok.
Someone placed an illusion here. Interesting.
Pardon. Oğlum
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a lasting...
That...
Shit, not...
To make a long story
Dangerous?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you'd...
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time. never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice.
And you're starting to scare me.
Şurada loot var. Oyun bana bunu göster.
We have arrived. The sacrificial...
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land unknown.
Keşan mutlu. Vay duruyor.
This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Whose is this glyph and this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
This'll hold? Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Bunu niye yapıyorduk? Orasını anlayamadım. Bunu niye yapıyorduk? Anlayacağım birazdan herhalde.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't.
We just smelled the blood.
Aha. Biraz zor oldu da bu galiba. İlk leşkilden yediğim %90 hasar beni bu hale getirdi. Biraz daha dikkatli olmamız lazım. Bir de potionları daha iyi kullanmamız lazım.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. We just smelled the blood.
shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
Yüce vampirle arkadaş olmak.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
Lan adamın kafasını taşa vurdurduk. Biraz dikkatli olsana. Geralt.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Previous'ın durumu çok üzücü aslında ya.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Bir saniye arkadaşlar. Pardon arkadaşlar.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count,
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
Bu hikayede bu arada Detlef başından sonuna kadar haklı abi. Detlef deli haklı. Hikaye şöyle. Detlef bir kadını seviyor.
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and
Bir
associates.
saniye.
Forgive me.
Görüş bir bitsin anlatacağım.
What?
Hikaye şöyle arkadaşlar. Detlef bir kadını seviyor. Kadın da düşesin kız kardeş. İşte kız kardeş küçükken başına bir olaylar gelmiş. Kötülüğe uğramış yani. Çünkü görünüşünden dolayı siyah saçlı olması falan lanetli manetli demişler. Kız kardeşi kovmuşlar. Tamam mı? Ailesi ve bu 5 öldürülen 5 şövalye var ya onlar da
Awake at
desteklemiş
last.
bu durumu.
You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd
Devam
begun
et,
to
sen
fear
biraz
they
daha.
were death throes, that you'd departed. What did you see?
Seems Detlef had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Şimdi anlatıyorum. İşte daha sonra bu kadın geri dönüyor. Bir haydut çetesi gibi bir gruba katılıyor ve onlarla buraya geri dönüp intikam alma kararı veriyor kendi kendine. İntikam almada o 5 şövalyeyi öldürme. Daha sonra da Anna Henriette yani düşesi öldürme. İntikamı da bu. Tamam mı? İşte bu kız işte bu süreçte Detlef'la tanışıyor. Detlef ona aşık ediyor kendine. Ve Detlef hayır vampire. Bunu da biliyor kız. Yüksek bir vampir olduğunu bildiği halde bunu yapıyor. Detlef'i kullanabilmek için. Daha sonra işte kendine kaçırılmış süsü veriyor ve Detlef'a mektuplar atmaya başlıyor. Kendi atıyor da başkasının ağzından işte o şövalyeleri öldürmezsen şu şekillerde öldürmezsen seni işte kızı öldüreceğiz gibisinden. O da sevdiği kadın ölmesin diye, öldürülmesin diye istemeye istemeye yani iyi bir adam aslında Detlef. İstemeye istemeye öldürmek zorunda kalıyor o adamları. Kullanılıyor yani Detlef başından sonuna kadar. Adam o kadar haklı ki anlatamam. Yani adam tamamen böyle kendini diğer vampir arkadaşlarına adamış. İnsanlarla alakası yok. Öldürmüyor, insanlara zarar vermiyor. Hatta aralarına karışıp onlarla arkadaş oluyor. Hiçbirine zarar vermediği halde bu duruma zorluyorlar adamı ve bunu yapan kadın. Ama işin sonunda gene Detlef'i öldürmek zorunda kalıyoruz abi. Öldüreceğim yani. Çünkü hapse düşmek istemiyorum. Detlef'i öldürmezsek, kadını da öldürtürsek Detlef'la anca o zaman kapışmıyoruz. Detlef gidiyor kadını öldürüp. Anca o zaman kapışmıyoruz. Öyle bir durumda da işte Detlef'i öldürmek zorunda kalmıyoruz. Öyle bir durumda da biz hapse düşüyoruz. Kız kardeşini, Anna Henriette'nin kız kardeşini oraya götürdük diye biz hapse düşüyoruz. Yani aslında best outcome bu olabilir abi bu arada. Outcome'lardan biri şu. Biz kızı alıyoruz hapishaneden ve götürüyoruz Detlef'in yanına götürüyoruz. Ve Detlef onu öldürüyor. Detlef'i öldürmek zorunda kalmıyoruz. Detlef gidiyor. Birinci en iyi outcome bu. Devamında kız öldüğü için Anna Henrietta bizi hapse attırıyor ama Anna Henrietta yaşamaya devam ediyor. Ve ödülümüzü alamıyoruz. Evimiz de bizde kalmıyor. Düşeslikten çıkıp gidiyoruz. İkinci outcome'da kızı oraya götürüyoruz ama kız kayboluyor. Yani Detlef tam onu öldüreceği sırada kaçıyor kız. Kaçması için bir bileklik alıyoruz. O bileklikle ışınlanıyor başka bir yere. Neyse. Onda da Detlef kızı öldüremediği için öfkeyle bize saldırıyor. Detlef'i öldürmek zorunda kalıyoruz. İkinci outcome bu. Üçüncü outcome'da da bir de daha sonrasında kıza işte gidip konuşuyoruz kızla ve kız da düşesi öldürmüyor. Barışıyorlar. Mutlu son oluyor. Ama tabii ki Detlef ölüyor haklı olduğu halde. Üçüncü outcome'da aynı şekilde kızı kurtarıyoruz ama kızla konuşmuyoruz. Kız Anna Henrietta'yı öldürüyor. Kızın kendisini de okla vuruyorlar. O da ölüyor. Kız ölüyor. Anna Henrietta ölüyor. Detlef ölüyor. Bu worst outcome abi. Yani en kötüsü bu. Dördüncü bir outcome var mı? Bakayım. Dördüncü outcome'da da hiç kızla muhatap olmuyoruz. Kızı kurtarmaya falan gitmiyoruz. Direkt olarak Higher Vampire'ın yanına gidiyoruz. Higher Vampire Detlef'i zorla bir yere çağırıyor ve orada Detlef'la savaşıp öldürüyoruz onu. Daha sonrasında gene kız düşesi öldürüyor ve şey oluyor. Kendisi de ölüyor. Gene worst outcome'lardan biri bu. Yani iki tane güzel outcome var. Birincisinde ikisinde de kızın yanına gidiyoruz hapishaneden onu alıp. İşte ikisinde de Detlef'in yanına götürüyoruz. Birincisinde bilekliği alıyoruz kıza. Bilekliği aldığımızda kurtulabiliyor kız. Ölmüyor. Detlef'i öldürüyoruz. Birinci outcome bu. Ve kızla işte Kont, Düşes barışıyor. Tekrar kardeş oluyorlar. Mutlu son. Birinci outcome bu. En iyilerden. İkinci outcome'da da kıza bilekliği almıyoruz. Detlef'in yanına götürüyoruz. Detlef kızı öldürüyor ve gidiyor. Detlef ölmüyor. Biz hapishaneye düşüyoruz. Düşes ölmüyor. Sadece kız ölüyor. İkinci en iyi outcome da bu. Yani ama Detlef'i öldüreceğim mecbur. Yapacak bir şey yok. Çünkü parayı istiyorum açıkçası ve bana ne anasını satayım. Kendi kendimi niye hapse düşürtüreyim?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Nereden gidiyoruz ya? Ha, şuradan.
Welcome to Beauclair, city of love.
Caught you, you little fart! So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Pardon.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me. No, now let's not do anything rash.
Break your
Circle
legs,
him!
vagrant
Circle him!
teach.
You to help scofflaws and cheats.
You're not a complete man.
Abicim. Allah Allah. Dayak yedik. Şaka gibi.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you.
I'm struck.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to... Come on.
Here.
Bir saniye ya.
Listen, but
And so...
wanna out.
I
All right.
thought I...
No, don't have.
When...
It's
Oh,
young.
I would...
Geç şu muhabbeti. Pardon.
What's...
I'm.
Abicim şaka mı yapıyorsun? Bir saniye ya.
No.
You'll... Come on.
Here...
It,
And so...
wanna. What?
I...
Oh,
I thought I...
no,
No.
don't.
When
It's
Oh,
young man with it.
I
What?
would...
İstediğim yere dönemedim bir türlü ya.
So how would you...
You can't blame...
Frick!
I'll...
leave.
Just...
All you need.
Is that so? Then we'll come...
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no! No northern will pummel the swine first, then Blood! We'll break your legs, vagrant! Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Kill the Grey Dongler! For Loth half-breed! Come on!
I'll avenge you, comrade! Lads, charge! Take him for... Ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling, mangaling!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it. See? I knew we'd clinch it.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah. Saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlef. We're close.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Detlef,
Give me a
I'm
moment.
coming for you. Eline bir davul alıp sokağın ortasına Detlef, I'm coming for you. Detlef, senin için geliyorum diye bağırman tamam.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Oğlum Regis komedi ya.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Kirasını niye ödemiyorsa?
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
He's rather disturbing.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently. Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous.
As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I...
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubt.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills, for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renawed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
What can I do?
Something's in the wind.
Nothing to see here.
Ne ya?
Move along.
Bura ne lan? İlk defa böyle bir şey görüyorum bu haritada.
Tough times. Oh, tough indeed.
Fucking hell, that's some heavy shit.
Bu ne?
What do you say?
Top quality dice. Guaranteed.
What? Usually focus on armor's other attributes. Color's not so important. But I get...
There certainly is. Please.
Fun. Die. Gotta...
Places my cough's back.
Can I shoot your crossbow?
Bu satıcıyı da ilk defa gördüm yani. İlk defa bu oynayışımda birçok şeye ilk defa şahit oluyorum. Garip bir şekilde yani hiçbir şey bilmiyormuşum, onu fark ettim.
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Gerizekalı.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha!
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
Niye anlamıyorsunuz acaba gerizekalılar ya?
I admit to being swayed, Witcher.
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the one of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Hop, hop!
In Tucson, Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est Ervelus.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the pen. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar, too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
in matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Biraz zamana ihtiyacım var.
Make haste.
Tamam. Burada oyunu kaydediyorum abi. Ve sonlandırıyorum videoyu burada. Çünkü yola çıkacağım artık, yeter. Hazırlandım zaten. Bu videoyu şimdi gideceğim gün, yani bugün atamayacağım tabii ki. Gelince atacağım büyük ihtimalle. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.